Hello, bonjour, buenos dias, namaste, hajime mashite, ni hao, assalamu alaikum. Everybody out there in the internet, welcome to Channel Taken for February 2020. So Channel Taken, if you don't know, is three main things I talk about. Videos I'm working on for the channel, change the stuff on the channel, IRL stuff, and under videos I'm working on, there's subcategories, got playthroughs and streams, vlogs, DIY do-it-yourself stuff, how-tos and other stuff I might be making for the channel. The other two categories don't have subcategories because they are things that did or didn't happen. And then while I'm talking about everything, I might talk, do an anecdote about what happened, or sprinkle in an aside and just start tangenting aimlessly off into the sunset. So, before I begin, you may notice there's a green bar here. I don't know what's going on. I've been having technical issues this month when I'm been doing this channel taken, and this is like the best it's been working. I've done this okay, I guess I shouldn't say I've done this, but I've done the the usual thing where I go from beginning to end, and then I thought the video was done, and then I hit stop. I did that at least 2 times. The first time was a really good take, so I was really annoyed when I lost it, and the second time was way more subdued, and then I lost that too. So I'm just like, dude, whatever. It's working, so I'm just gonna bang it out, and that's that. So I'm over it. It's just, I don't know if my computer's dying on me. I don't know if my webcam's dying. I don't know. It's frustrating because it's just dude. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Next time I'll try my laptop because my laptop's more newer, so it shouldn't have as many issues. But that first take was so good, man. It was just the grade A, just stuff I do, and I can't do it again because it's extemporaneous. So it's if I try to do it, it's just trying to recapture the magic and the lightning in the bottle that is my stream of consciousness that I do when I do this. It ain't happening. So I'm sorry you're getting the watered down, super subdued, going by the notes, by the book. Because also it was 40 minutes or something when I did this the first time, and I was wow, that was a long time. So this is why I do this, is to get a nice 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're done. Stay on the rails, Chris. Alright, so videos I'm working on, trying to get my schedule set for streaming and whatnot. Had some setbacks this month, but it's getting there. So setbacks. I was okay. So I'm trying to have a whole. I wake up, I do things in the morning to afternoon, and then by the time the news comes on to which is at 5 o'clock Central my time, to when it goes off. That's a nice hour break, and then I'll if I don't eat before then, I'll eat after then, and then I will stream whatever I'm streaming for the day. And that's the plan. I kind of was sticking to it for a while before things messed up, because that's my life, and then, and that's just life in general. So then, I said I had some setbacks. So basically, I was watching the impeachment trial every day, and it was 8 hours, and I was wow, this is long. This is me if I'm playing a game all day. It's whoa, it's taking out all the flipping time, all the oxygen in the room. I have no time to do anything. So it's okay, well, that was that was happening. And then after I got back in December after the cruise, it kind of messed up my whole equilibrium. So I was kind of out of it as far as what was the routine I had, and then just getting back to it, and so it's just whatever, dude. I just threw it out the window in January because I was whatever, I'll get reacclimated. Trying to get reacclimated, and then it's impeachment trial, and I'm watching it, and it's 8 hours. It's just a lot of just yeah, it's really long, going really long. That's not a thing anymore. So luckily that's whatever, that's out the window too. So it's okay, that's done. That's not gonna take any more of my time. There's probably some other stuff I'm forgetting that happened. I think that was basically the main thing though, because I was watching that, and so I did not have time to do the morning, evenings, or morning, afternoon stuff. And so I was just trying to stream at least consistently every day. But that being said, I did get through Final Fantasy X, so that's up and on the channel. And then I moved over to 10.2. I believe some point last week. It might have been Friday. I don't know. I just wanted to get it like at least part one done. So it's like I'm through the first chapter. I haven't gone back to it. It's I totally just like skipped over what I should have said before I said that. But so basically, you know, Monday through Friday is like the streaming whole thing when I'm doing that. And then Saturday and Sunday are just whatever I want to do. Lately, it's been binging stuff on Netflix because I binged effing Witcher and then Altered Carbon. They're both really good. I think last week I did Pandemic. I don't remember, but like I've been doing that. And then this weekend though was the Fantasy Star Online 2 beta, closed beta on Xbox One. I played it. I recorded it on my Elgato because I couldn't stream it on the actual console because it was like locked out of like letting you do that. So I was like, whatever. So, because I tried to do it and it like didn't work. So it's like, okay, whatever. So it's like on the channel, but it's not the best quality, unfortunately. But I am very much looking forward to that game after playing it. I played it just like nonstop, and it's not out of beta yet. Um, I don't know, man. It's free to play, so it's like luckily I don't have to like spend any money on it. But yeah, I'm trying to like think how I could fit that in because right now it's just super crowded. Because like I said, like Monday through Friday is like the main game. Tuesday, some of the time that's Destiny, some of the time it's not. It's like I'm still trying to like at least play it occasionally. But man, I'm just like losing more and more interest as time goes on. Because I wanted to at least get to the max rank on the season pass this season, but we'll see what happens. Um, that was an aside, wasn't it? Yeah. So back to what what's happening on the channel this month. So like I said, 10-2, and then 10-2 has a playable sequel, Last Mission, which I'm thinking of doing, and then hopefully I can get through that, and then start 7, Final Fantasy 7. Uh, if not this month, for sure I will play through Final Fantasy 7 next month, leading into April, which has Resident Evil 3 remake and Final Fantasy 7 remake. I thought I didn't have any games this month to play, but then it turns out that I did get Dreams on early access. I just never really played it, so I will be getting that. But I'm not sure I'll be like putting any content up like day one. I will eventually, but it's like I don't like. I don't know, man. It's because it's not it's not a game that's structured like the like typical linear stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get to the end, whatever, or just like a typical game. It's got like a lot. It's basically just like a creator thing where you like go in and make things. So it's not really the traditional game or game experience. So on the one hand, it's like that'd be kind of cool to like just document that whole process as far as learning how to make things and then making things and then maybe being good at making things, which is funny because I didn't play it at all in early access, which I could have learned all that stuff. But I'm always playing something, so it's like that's the other thing is like there's always something else to play. So it's like it's gonna be hard to find time for that. So it's just like but that's like the next big game because I was like under the impression there's nothing for me to play until April since everything got delayed. And Final Fantasy 7 remake isn't next month, so yeah. Um, where are we at? So yeah, like I said, if I do play Destiny, it's gonna be on Tuesdays. If I don't, I'll be streaming something on Twitch, so check that out there. Also, like I said, Monday through Friday when I am streaming, it's gonna be on Twitch, and I'll export it here to YouTube later. Uh, hopefully the next day. I've been experimenting with like premiering videos instead of just like uploading them because like it seems to be getting more views, which is good for me. But then it's like it's a bit disingenuous because like I believe premieres are when you watch with your fans, but then I believe they can also watch with each other. So it's like maybe I'm bringing people together. So yeah, I'll just keep doing that. But then what I want to do, even though I'm like kind of like below my productivity for this month, is like do premieres this month and then not do premieres next month, and then compare them to see like okay which is getting better like views and traction and all that good stuff, and then just stick with it, even though it's like not really that's like kind of like apples and oranges because it's like the variables in one month compared to the variables of the other month. That's not very good comparison, but it's like I don't have time to do the math because April's next month, and it's like I'd like to go with whatever's getting me the growth on the channel. I'll just stick with that. Um, so yeah, like I said, for playthroughs and streams for the month, Final Fantasy 10-2, then Last Mission, which is the playable sequel, which is in HD remaster, which I didn't even know was a thing, or I probably knew it was a thing a long time ago but forgot. It didn't come out in the US until the HD remaster came out, so I'm looking forward to playing that because it's never been a thing. I also haven't even played 10-2 in forever, so it's not only is this like playing 10-2 after playing 10, which I haven't done ever, it's like I'm playing 10-2 for the first time in a long time because I haven't played that since a while, since it was out on PS2, because I didn't replay it really when I played through it the first time when it came out the first time. So to like play it now, it's really interesting because it's like, man, it's been a while, but I remember really liking it since it was like a throwback to the ATB turnstile. So I'm like, I've been enjoying it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with that on Monday tomorrow. So yeah. Did I just repeat myself? I think I did that. I'm sorry because I do that a lot when I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, let me make sure I said the thing and did the thing. But like I said, Monday through Friday, streaming stuff on Twitch, then exporting it here. Tuesdays is like when I will be playing Destiny if I'm playing it, and then I'm gonna stream that only on YouTube. I believe I didn't say that. So like if I do stream that, which when I do stream it, because I will be playing it every now and then. That's a whole YouTube thing only because I don't want to. I'm just like done playing that on Twitch because I'm just whatever. Actually, okay, well, I mean, there's like more than one reason. Actually, like there's that, and then B, there's like a whole 3 people in the poll for last month. We're like, yeah, make more Destiny 2 content. So, if you're one of those 3 people, there you go. Yeah, that's for you. I mean, that being said, after this current season that we're in, of the Dawning or whatever, or like Saint 14, I'm probably going to not play next season or take a break because all the April stuff that's coming out, and then Last of Us 2 is in May, and that's 2 months, and then who knows what else is going to come out like in those months. Not to mention E3's in June, so it's like all the gaming info and like PS5 stuff is like going to definitely be out by then. So it's like there's a lot more stuff I'd be more interested in like doing or just having information about to like know stuff. So yeah, not going to be worrying about Destiny doing that stuff. Top 5 games of the year and last year. I'm going to try to bang out that video on Tuesday because that's another thing I'm going to be doing on Tuesdays is like if I can like in the mornings and afternoons work on like a video for like whatever I'm trying to do that month. Since Destiny is going to be later on that day anyway, but I might not feel like playing it. I can just make time to do something else or play something else. So it's like Tuesday's like a it could be Destiny 2, it could be something else. Who knows? So it's like. But it's usually going to be playing like the like whatever the main game is, and if I'm not playing that, it's going to be Destiny 2, like I said. So, so I'd floated the idea of like a games for the generation video as far as like every month, but I am scrapping that, because at least until the PS5 launches, possibly all year long. I might return to it later. I'm just like scrapping it and putting it on hold for now because it's like there's just too much stuff. Like I said, like I want to try and do or could do, but then because like basically that would be like adding a whole other game onto like whatever I'm playing that month. So I'm thinking what I might do is I might just for like once every month highlight a video from whatever year of the PS5 or PS4's life cycle and be like, this game was really awesome. I'm gonna stream it a couple nights and just gush about it and why I loved it and why it's one of the best. But that's it. Like I said, it's still in the idea / planning phase / probably scrapped, never to be seen from again, cutting room floor situation. So I've got a content pipeline idea. It might make a new channel trailer about restructuring the channel around it. We'll try to have it done before April. Should have this all figured out by then, at least more than I do now. So basically, like I said a couple minutes ago, or whatever, or I just said, Monday through Friday, doing the whole main video on the channel. The weekends are whatever, or just me binge watching something on streaming. So it's like I finally got it all figured out as far as like the 7-day workload, or I shouldn't call that the 7-day content. Whatever. Wow, this is weird. I'm moving my hands while I talk, but like because of the green bar, I didn't realize that because I wasn't looking at it. But you can't see it. So, yes. And then because I didn't have that, I believe when I made my last channel trailer, and because it's like actually more focused now and like not one-to-one the same things, I'm thinking about doing one, which I probably will do. So I'm going to try to like do that and then have it out before April, which is when all the big stuff for the year comes out, because it's basically just going to follow that, like I just said, it's going to follow that current, you know, idea that I have as far as, or the plan, where it's like Monday through Friday, when I play the main game, Saturday and Sunday, not going to be streaming, and I'll probably be binge watching something on Netflix. That being said, when like the main game is something I've been looking forward to for like a long time, which is like what we're coming up on in April, I might just like change my mind on that and be like, you know what, every day, because I want to, and why not? Or like, yeah, until I finish the game, just boom, boom, boom. Like, yeah, if I, that's the other thing, is like when I play games, it's just like, I tend to just go into the whole binging slash marathon slash just like play until I pass out mode. So it's like, that probably won't actually work when it's something that's brand new for the year that I really want to play. So for the big main games, that might be changing. That will probably be changing. I just thought of that. So yeah, actually. So let's see. As far as vlogs go, so all these are pretty much on hold, or just I haven't gone back to do them. Like the catch up on Saga, the House of X, Powers of X, and Dawn of X books, which are, I mean, luckily they're only at like issue 6 and 7, so it's like they're still really easy to catch up on. Like only at the first volume. So I mean, that being said, I haven't read them, so I'm like not really sure what's going on. So I'm behind on everything. I need to get caught up. So it's just like, but hey, Tuesday exists, so I think that's a Tuesday I did as well. So just like catch up on my comics. I don't know, man. It's like as much as I want to like make that like whole video about like the House of X and Dawn of X, I do want to like, on a consistent basis put out my comic book videos like I used to on like Wednesdays or Thursdays, as far as like comic book talk, as far as like, okay, well, this came out and this is what I read and this is what I thought about it. So I kind of feel like I messed up when I did that, when House of X and Powers of X were current and I was reading them, and I wasn't doing that. I was just tweeting about them. So I would like to go back and get back to doing that. So that's definitely something I want to do. So I will try to. I mean, I guess I'll try to do that this week, because Fantastic Four X-Men, I believe, was this last week, and I haven't read it because I'm behind. So if I can catch up on everything, get all that read, read that one, get that one done, and like just put out like whatever the most recent issue is for everything, and like just like not worry about starting from issue 1 to like wherever it's at now, and just like start with where it's at and just go from there. Because I think that's what I need to do to get back to doing those. I really want to. So I think that's probably the plan. That being said, I still like actually on a more consistent basis, we're doing the Comic Talk podcast, so check that out somewhere on the channel. It's a playlist or somewhere in the video section, so look that up, and it's where I would be talking about comics in podcast form. So yeah, since I'm not doing the weekly videos anymore yet, or not doing them like I was on the weekly format, when they were on a regular basis. Right now, anyway, I want to get back to it, so we'll see. How to DOI stuff is basically no progress, because it's just the Creator Academy stuff. But that's supposed to be stuff I'm doing off stream, which I haven't been doing, so no progress made. But yeah, Tuesdays maybe, right? Changes the stuff on the channel. So trying to keep up with monthly and other occasional community posts I need to do, like when I put up a new video or when I finish a series, like because I was doing that pretty good every month. When I was like, I'd finish the video for the month, or sorry, I'd finish whatever game I was playing through that was like the main game, and be like, okay, main game's done. Here's a community post with like playthrough link and like some text. So I need to get back to that. And then also not just that, but then when I do finish a game that I'm playing through in the month, I want to like post about it. That way people know it's done. They can go to the playlist and like it's all numbered. And also what I'm doing now when I finish a playthrough is like when it's in progress, it'll say like part 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. When it's finished, it'll have "of" in it. So it's like 1 of 7 or 2 of 7, until it's all of them. So that's something I'm doing right now to like let the viewers know this is still in progress or this is done. Let's see, like I said, premiering videos to see if they get more views, which seems to be the case, and then next month not do it and see which does better and stick with that. That being said, I might just keep premiering them because I think that's just a neat concept or idea. It's like, everybody watching the same thing at the same time. It's like it's weird because it's like it gives like a live element to like a video that's not an actual stream. So I thought that was neat. That being said, since I haven't like actually sat in on any of them or watched them while they were premiering, I don't know how it works or if it even is working. So I mean, but they did seem to get like views, like I said. So we'll see. IRL stuff. So last month was January, and on the 4th I had a birthday, so I'm 35 now. Yay! Delays, man. So recently, both Final Fantasy VII Remake and Cyberpunk 2077 got delayed, which I was looking forward to. I mean, there's other stuff that got delayed, like the Avengers game, but it's whatever, dude. It's looking more and more like a games of service game, which nobody's really done good yet, in my opinion. So I'm just kind of over the whole thing as far as games of service goes. And then Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't so bad because it's just a month, so it's like whatever, dude. It's the next month. Between now and then, there's plenty of stuff I could be playing, or that might come out that I could play, which actually isn't the case because I looked at the schedule at the game release calendar. I mean, okay, here's the thing: there's stuff coming out, but it's not to the level of I was looking forward to playing this. It was at the top of my list level for me anyway. Like personally, like Doom Eternal comes out. Persona 5 Royale comes out. There's a new Animal Crossing game. There's Neo 2. There's plenty of other stuff, but none of it to me, like for me personally, is like at that level. That was like Final Fantasy VII Remake. So it's like, these other games, but none of these games I'm actually going to buy. They're like not on my list of like I was so looking forward to it. I put it on my list. I must play this game and buy this game. So it's whatever. And then it sucked too because it got delayed to basically like the week before Cyberpunk 2022, and then Cyberpunk 22 delayed all the way into September. And it's like, dude, that game has been in development for like 7, I want to say, years. It's been a long time, so 6, 7, maybe more. And it's just like to see it be like right there when it's like almost out, and it's like, dude, it's almost there. I can't believe it. So happy, so enthusiastic, so excited, oh, so hyped. And then moved over 6 months, over half a year, to the next half of the year in the release calendar to September. And it's just like, that was just, I was super bummed out, dude, when that happened. And it just, yeah, it effing sucked. But luckily, there's still other stuff coming out and stuff to play, and I have a backlog, so it's like whatever. And then because there's like now this giant chunk of time that's been freed up, I can play other things. So I'm basically playing through Final Fantasy X again. Now I'm playing 10-2, and then 7 to like play through that before the remake. And if I get through 7, I want to also play through Nemesis before Nemesis remake or remake of 3 Resident Evil 3 comes out. So I want to get like all my replaying them before or like play through the source material before like the remake of that comes out done. What else? I'm trying to think. That was the delay thing, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. So basically, also it's after E3. So I'm wondering and I'm curious if they'll have more to show this year, which I would imagine they probably won't. So we'll see. But because I remember them saying like they weren't gonna like really show anything else like as far as major announcements about the game. So I wonder if it'll just be like another pre-rendered CG cutscene or just like a hype reel or something. But I'm looking forward to see more of it, but I hope they actually don't show like much more at all. It's just like stuff we've already seen, just like edited together in a way that makes it like a new presentation. So 'cause that hour demo that they had like 2 years ago, that was just that blew everything away, in my opinion. Just like that, basically saw that. That is like now the game of like I cannot wait to play this thing, just like top of the list, and just now it's got delayed until the next part of the year. I mean, here's the other thing: is like besides that, you have PS5 and Xbox Series X, so you've got 2 new consoles, and it's like that game was like already like super high on the radar, but then it's like it's overshadowed somewhat because if PS5 is like right around the corner, like why can't it just be a cross-play situation, or like why can't they also put it out on that? Like were they not working on that version alongside the current version? Like it's like I feel like yeah, I mean I haven't actually I did pre-order it on GOG.com, but that's PC version, so it's like whatever. But like it kind of makes me hesitant to even. Okay, I guess it doesn't, because it's like I want to, because I'll be wanting to play like as soon as I can. So never mind what I just said. But it's like, dude, if like wouldn't it be like the coolest thing if if it was a launch title for PS5? So I could just have to hold out like a couple more months and just play it on better hardware and just ah. But then it's like we don't know because they haven't really announced. I mean, they did like have a release date, but then got delayed. So it's like who knows like where it's at, and as far as development time on the next gen version. Because like yeah, we were all under the presumption that it was done. They had Keanu Reeves on stage. They had the date. It's like it's good to go, but it's not. And then this happens because it's like well they said April. That's usually what happens. Is like with these games that are just really long development times. Is like once the date's there, it's like yes, you can just finally be like after years of waiting. And then it was just like one more punch in the face. It's not. So whatever, dude. I'm not as broken up about it as I was like a couple weeks ago or yeah, or whenever I was filming this the first time. So, or when I heard about it, like when that news dropped, yeah, that was a bummer. Actually, we were podcasting when that happened. Um, but yeah, that's another aside anecdote. Just adding to the the bulk of this video. Oh, but I stayed in my time limit. I'm at the end and I'm almost at 30 minutes. So let's wrap this up here. Um, So the next IRL stuff thing is that the Aimless podcast is back after 6 months. I always want to go like the Spider-Man 2 thing of like I'm back before he like falls. He was like, oh my back. So yes, we're back. But then it's like maybe we're not. For how long? So we'll see. I think we've got 2 new episodes since our break. If you haven't checked that out, the link will be in, I believe. If not here, there's definitely a link in the about section on my thing. That being said, it goes to our YouTube page, which I don't believe has the second episode uploaded yet, just the first new one. So just go to our like iTunes whatever, iTunes whatever, our iTunes thing, and it should be in the feed. And yeah, well, I should actually like check that because I haven't actually looked at that in like a while. So I'd like to think it was like auto updating this whole time in the background, but even I'm not sure, which is funny. Whatever. Next and last thing on the IRL stuff section is bacon. So, so basically, I had like a really good thing for this. Like the first time I did this, dude, it just bums me out. Like it didn't effing. The video just crapped out on me. Whatever. Anyway, so last year is when I learned how to cook all the things that I know how to cook now, which is, I believe the order was eggs, French toast, pancakes, bacon? I feel like I'm missing something there. This is funny to me because it's like I don't know how to cook a lot of things, but now I know how to cook like whole. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Pancakes. I'm sorry, not pancakes. Eggs, French toast, waffles, pancakes, bacon. I believe is that. Yeah. Well, no. I'm sorry. That was last year. That was bacon was this year. So that was eggs, French toast, waffles, pancakes. 4 things. Yes, 4 things. And then my first thing learning this year is bacon. And then that's all I know how to cook. So I know how to cook 5 things. Yay, go me. And it's funny because I put like a post up on Facebook about it. Then everybody was like, oh, should have used the oven. It's like, dude. Like, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it like I did the first time I did this video, but like, it was like a communal, well, actually, situation of like, oh, well, I didn't know that. And like the one person I did ask, I was consulting with RPG, who's like a chef, so he knows how to cook like everything. And I was like tweeting him the picture of like, so you just do it like it says on on like the instructions. He was like, yeah, sure. It wasn't like, oh, dude, use an oven. Pro tip. Thanks, RPG. Thanks. So I had like 30 people of like, oh, well, actually, if you use the oven, it's like way, you know, better and easier, and you don't get grease burning your hands from it popping on the skillet. And just like, oh, well, now I know. Thanks. Thanks for that. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I'm so over it. I haven't even like ate bacon since then because it was just like, it's like a whole thing, dude. It was like, it was like, there's like smoke, and it like smelled for like days. Okay, like at least 8 days straight. Like maybe not like days plural, but dude, yeah, whatever, man. It doesn't matter because I can make bacon. I can make bacon now. That's all that matters. And it's like I feel like Tom Cruise in like Castaway when he made, like when he made fire, and it's like yes, I've made fire. It's like bacon. It's like the best thing. Okay, it's not the best thing here, but it's like it's pretty close. It's like I would say it's up. Actually, I don't even know because I haven't like ranked my foods. But it's like it's not one because like one's pizza obviously, but it's like I love me some bacon. All right, it's like the one thing I could like have problems giving up to go vegetarian or go vegan because it's so good. It's just like ah. Anyway, that's the whole thing. Learning how to bake bacon, make bacon. Finally, when I was 35 years old. Haha. So yeah, go me. Um, I did also use my smoothie maker last year, but that's also not cooking. So it's like I'm not sure what's next because like that was the top list for me was bacon, and now it's like I got bacon now, and it's like, well, do you really need anything else? I mean, bacon and pizza, so I don't know, man. I guess I'll ask. I'll put out a poll, or like just ask, because it's like, what else is there? Like, I kind of feel like I've peaked really, because it's like, you know, only down from there. Where shall I go? There's something that's not on here that I just remembered as I was talking, because I was looking around my room, like, is there anything else? But I did buy a another PS4 Pro off of eBay, brand new for like 250 bucks, I think. So basically, what I wanted to do was because my PS4 is like loud now, and I don't want to open it to like clean it because a I could like, I mean, I probably wouldn't because I saw videos online. It looks pretty easy, but it's like I could like break it and like who knows. And then B, it's like I'm gonna trade that thing in for a PS5, so it's like I need it for the collateral. I need it to to um to whatchamacallit, my purchase. Wow, there's like a word for that. Oh, I'm blanking. It's like when you subsidize, there we go. It's like I need that to subsidize my purchase of a PS5. So it's like I've got a launch unit, I've got a slim, I've got a pro, and now I've got a second pro. And so I think I'm gonna keep the second pro and like trade the rest in. Um as soon as I figure out how to get PT off of the hard drive it's on onto this one so I can play it whenever I want to. And then the rest are just like trade-ins. So it's all store credit at this point for my eventual PS5. So go me. And then A that, and then B, it's funny because I got the email for the Final Fantasy VII remake that the first class editions, the Soldier first class editions, were like they had more of them. Uh, and then I couldn't remember my email, but that version was like $330. So on one end, it's like I'm bummed out because I didn't get it, but then on the other end, or on the other hand, it's like that's just money going towards the PS5 dream. So it's like whatever, man. It's like A that, and then B, like not only is it like whatever, it's just like more money towards that. It's like B, after thinking about it, it's like I think that was the right call because it's like I don't need a cloud on a motorcycle figure or any other stuff, so I'm good. Yeah, PS5 is much more. Yeah, it's like in hindsight, it's like that was like an instant impulse situation of like I made the wrong decision, but I couldn't actually make the decision. So it's like I can look back and be like, yeah. So anyway, that's that. But then also the reason I got like another PS4 Pro, because like you're probably wondering like, well, why did you get another one? You didn't need another one. So it's like this one. Okay, this one's like loud and it makes a lot of noise, and I don't need it. I like want it to like not die on me before a PS5 comes out, so I can trade in with it. And then I also got a solid state drive. So basically, if you don't know, that's the non-mechanical hard drive that you can put into your PS4, and then the load times is supposed to be much better when the games are installed on it. Haven't actually used it. I mean, I've turned it on to make sure it works and put the drive in to like make sure it's running, but I haven't like actually used any games with it to see does it work better. That being said, even though it was like initially for a Final Fantasy 7 thing because it was going to be in March, but this is before the delay, obviously. So it's like that was for that, so I could just like play it. It would be like Final Fantasy 7 remake machine, and just run it into the ground and just like put tons and tons of hours into it and just like just go crazy with it. But that got delayed, so Resident Evil 3 Remake will be the first game that gets the solid state drive, does it load faster, treatment. I was thinking of putting 2 on there, just to have like 2 and 3 on it, but then it's like, I'll just wait. I'll put 2 on it eventually, like right before 3 comes out, but I don't want to. I basically just like want to save all of the like freshness that is like of a new console for that. And then unfortunately Final Fantasy 7 Remake is like 2 weeks later, so it's like whatever, no big deal. But it's like it would have been. I was this close to like having like a brand spanking new console for like a brand new game, and just nice, like a game with a new controller too. So it's like all the buttons are fresh and it's like it's not broken in. It's all like but of course it got delayed. So it's like that plan got ejected, or not really ejected. It just got ruined. So I was like, man, that was some good planning by me, and then reality happened. Cause yeah. Um, that's pretty much it. I have a section down here that says still figuring out, or still figuring it out. Want to really try and do Twitch this year, starting Monday through Friday stream, monthly game, or whatever I'm playing that month, which is pretty much what I mean, this is just like leftover from last month, so it just has like the momentum of like I'm still doing it, just figuring it out, always figuring it out a bit by bit, because nobody ever knows anything, so, or nobody never ever knows everything. That's what I meant to say. Nobody knows anything. Oh, yes. Let's see. It's Saturday, Sunday, maybe Games of Generation, which is scrapped. Maybe figure out how to work Game Pass games on Xbox One into the rotation, which I think could also be a Tuesday thing, because there's a lot of good stuff on Game Pass, dude. I also want to like just make that a series, just like what's on Game Pass. Like, if not, I'm not sure when they like change it though. But I think I might just do like a monthly thing to be like, okay, well, what's on Game Pass this month, and then what's it worth playing, and what's my opinion, because I've got opinions on games. So I was thinking of doing that because they have Final Fantasy 15, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Untitled Goose Game. I played that one because that was on there. I was like, oh, I would buy this game. There's human, or not human, but I'm blanking on the name, dude. They have all 3 Banner Saga games, so that's cool. Cause I have 1 and 2, but I haven't bought 3, so I could play 2 and then, or the first 2, go to the Game Pass, play 3. I'm trying to think of the Animal XCOM game. Is it called something Eden? I can't remember, dude. But it's the game that's like XCOM with animals. That one, I can't believe I'm blanking on it. I'll look it up while I'm talking. But that's on there. They've got Tekken 7, which I already have, but it's just like another. It's like it's weird because like in the past. Okay, I shouldn't say in the past, but in like the PS3, Xbox 360 era, there were some games I bought that I played on both to see like, oh, is it better on one or the other? Can I tell? For the most part, it was basically negligible or diminishing returns as far as what was the things you're getting better. Just like it was very minute things. All right, let me. I got my Game Pass loaded up. Let me on the app. let me see what it was called. But, oh yeah, Plague Tale Innocence is on there, so I'm definitely playing that. I played some Metal Slug X. I played After Party. That was oh yeah, well obviously I need to finish that because it's on the channel, so need to do that. Banjo-Kazooie and all the Arkham games. Well, not all of them. Origins isn't on there. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Definitely want to check that out. See, I shouldn't be making this video because now I'm talking about all the games I would be talking about in that video. So, yeah. Let me just find this game and then I'll wrap it up here because I'm basically done, and I just looked at the time and I'm actually back over 30 minutes when I was right at the end. And I just did not end the video because I was like, oh yeah, one more thing. Or, oh yeah, before I forget. Or, oh, I thought about this thing. Ha 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 ha. I'm not seeing it, dude. It must be a The Game because it's... Oh, there we go. Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. That I knew it had Eden in the title. But yeah, Mutant Year Zero is on there. Definitely want to play that. There's just like so much good stuff on there. And it's just like, man, I should make a video. People might... I guess in my brain I'm like, people don't know because like, no, not, like... I think Gamer has it. I have it. I mean, that being said, like everybody else doesn't have an Xbox One, so it's like it's kind of a weird proposition, you know? Because it's like on the one hand, you pay like what 90 bucks, 60. I'm sorry, I'm so stupid. It's like depending on which tier you get, right? Because it's like I got the one that's like 15 a month, so that's 150. Damn, like I was so much better at math when I did this the first time. It was like, you know, okay, hold up. 150 plus 30 is 180, so that's 3 games. It's like for the price of 3 games for 1 year, you get like access to this library of like all these games that collectively would be more than that. Because like I was like listing them off, like, you know, Tomb Raider, Final Fantasy 15. Uh, I forgot the game again. Animal XCOM, and I'll just throw in effing what I said: Shadow, Final Fantasy, Tekken 7, Animal XCOM. Monster Hunter's on there too, but I already have Monster Hunter, so it's like whatever. But like, let's just say for example, if you didn't have those games, that's like 5 games for 60 bucks, which is 300 bucks, right? And so that's like, you know, for like instead of paying 300, you're only paying 120 for the year. So or 180. Yes, 180, because that's I keep having to do the math because it's like I'll multiply like 15 by 10. I'll be like, okay, that's 150, and then add the 30 for the other 2 months. That's 180. That's 3 games. Anyway, so it's like 3 games. So it's like, you know, so yeah, so like that's okay. So 5 for 3 to like just get back down to like what I was talking about. Like let's get out of there. Let's wrap this up. But yeah, it's good stuff. So basically, you know, the only like wrench in that is like you have to buy the console. So that's like, you know, depending on how much you get yours for, because I got mine off eBay for like 260. So yeah, dude, like this last year was also like the year I rediscovered eBay. I mean, I guess I didn't rediscover it. I just tried using it again because I got really bad luck. I usually get outbid, so it's like, But if you can't, or I'm sorry, if you not if you can't, but like if you either, you know, A, don't get outbid, or you can find like stuff that's like new with free shipping, that's like buy new only. You can get some really good stuff because I got my Switch on there for like 260 as well, I believe. So I've gotten like, I mean, I guess that's where I go now if like if I want to get secondhand consoles, or I guess not secondhand, but like, you know, a new console, but like at a much reduced price. There we go. I definitely, that's like my new thing is like going to eBay like to check the prices for those, because I'm not going to go to GameStop get a refurbished one. Those are such a roulette of like how garbage is it, or how trash is that console you're getting. It's like, or how broke, how run down is it? How like it's too much of a toss up, dude. It's too much of a coin flip. Not worth it. Just get like a new one that's like brand new or like lightly used. Like my Xbox One, I think it was like actually used. It wasn't brand new. It was like barely used though. So it's like it's in pretty good, near perfect, near mint condition. So it's for that price. Yep, totally worth it. I mean, that being said, I like didn't really care anyway because I just wanted to see what Game Pass was and like how good it was. But then like, you know, through that I got into the Fantasy Star Online 2 beta. So that's also on the channel, I just realized. So check that out if you. I mean, I'm not gonna stream it, I don't think, today, because it's like it's just gonna be more the same as it was yesterday, of just like doing quests, going back to the thing, doing quests until the urgents are up, and just like I've got like so much crap in my inventory at this point in the game, I have to keep going through it to like manage it. So it's like I haven't really figured that out, the whole what to do with your spare crap, if you're supposed to sell it all or, you know, just mail it or something. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video now because I am rambling on. And I've covered everything. So, but yeah, still figuring it all out. And working Game Pass in the rotation is definitely one of those things. Oh, I guess I did say like the whole thing about make better progress on the skills I mentioned last year at the beginning. You know, in my resolution, whatever thing. Still working on that too because I haven't really made a lot of progress. And even though initially I was like sticking to my workout regimen and like, you know, losing the pounds that I gained on the cruise and then through all the holiday food, I mean, even though I'm at like I've definitely lost some of that weight. It's not like as much as I thought it would in the amount of time. So it's like only like 1 or 2 pounds down. So, and I keep like getting lazy and like not going grocery shopping and like buying like pizza or something. So whatever. It's like I'm not worried about that because I know I'll get through it. I'll get that fixed. That's like a personal thing. But I guess that's some extra IRL stuff on top. Ho ho. But yeah, that's it for the video. So there's gonna be links in the description at the bottom of the screen. I think to my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook group for this channel, or just me in general, really. Aimless Podcast YouTube, maybe aimlesspodcast.com. I don't think maybe. I don't know. Whatever. There's links at the bottom that go places of the stuff I do. So check that out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. And thanks for watching. And until you see or hear from me again, I'm now signing off.